About you on a sawhorse? Who is this?
Your Majesty, this is Tip, my father.
Hello.
Hello.
The doors and windows are locked, Your Majesty. Now what do we do?
By the way, who is conquered me?
An army of girls. Gathered from the four corners of the land of Oz and led by General Timber.
But where was my standing army at the time?
Your standing army was right, and that's where we was. I had to face the terrible weapons of the invaders.
Well, I don't mind the loss of my throne, for it's a tiresome job to rule over the Emerald City anyway. And this crown is so large that it makes my head ache. But I hope the invaders have no intention of injuring me just because I happen to be the king.
I heard them say that they intend to make a rag carpet of your outside and stuff their sofa cushions with your inside.
Then I am really in danger, and it would be wise for me to consider a means of escape.
Where can you go?
Why, to my friend the Tin Woodman, who rules over the Winkies and has caused himself to be proclaimed their emperor. I am sure he will protect me.
The palace is surrounded by the enemy. It is too late to escape. They would soon tear you to pieces.
In an emergency, it is always a good thing to pause and reflect. Please excuse me while I pause and reflect.
We're all in danger. If those girls know anything about cooking, my head isn't far off.
There, if you'll keep quiet long enough for me to think, I'll try to find a way for us all to escape.
Perhaps you can all disguise yourself as girls and thus pass unnoticed to the gates of the Emerald City.
I could disguise myself as a girl, but what could we use to hide Jack's Pumpkinhead?
Oh, perhaps if Mr. Pumpkinhead is doomed in any case, he might sacrifice himself. He could take off his head and throw it into the midst of the army. When the girls are all fighting for it, we can run the other way and escape.
Oh, how heartless. Are we cannibals, let me ask?
We should be faithful friends. We all escape or we all perish.
I have paused and reflected, and I now have the answer. Where's the sawhorse you rode with?
When I said he was a jewel, your royal army locked him up in the royal treasury.
It was the only place I could think of, Your Majesty.
It pleases me very much. Bring the horse here at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. What? But, Your Majesty, I shall be poked to death by their living stables.
That is quite possible.
Your Majesty, I think I could fetch a sawhorse, for the army is not likely to harm a girl, being a feminist army.
Excellent suggestion. I wonder I didn't think of that myself. My brains are in perfect working condition today.
As Royal Army of Oz, Your Majesty, allow me to instruct Miss Jan in the art of guerrilla warfare.
Excellent suggestion.
Verbal close out, everything you need to know about guerrilla warfare. Here we go. That's evidently not the correct procedure.
Evidently.
Let me check my military manual. Ah, here it is. Art of infiltration. Attempt to blend into enemy ranks so as not to be noticed.
Attempt to blend into enemy ranks.
Oh! Straighten up. Adopt customs of the enemy.
Adopt customs of the enemy.
Speak their language.
Speak their language.
Laugh at their jokes.
Laugh at their jokes. Ha!
Since this is an army of ignorant, militant girls, endeavor to behave as ignorantly and innocently as possible. Attention! Forward strut.
That's a wonderful book. Is there anything in there in the art of pumpkin preservation?
This is a military manual. We have no pumpkins in the army.
Now, how about a game of points while we're waiting?
Certainly. What? A game of points when our lives are in danger?
Well, we can do nothing until Jellier returns. Now, you, being human, can devise your nail, but I have no nail to buy. However, we will need a length of stout rope.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Majesty! Oh, here is the sawhorse.
What a remarkable thing to be alive.
I quite agree with your majesty.
You don't seem especially graceful.
No,
Celia, my dear, you must tie Jack Pumpkinhead, the boy, and myself onto this saw.
Okay. Beep, beep.
Oh, I'm glad the whistle.
Uh-oh. Here, this'll hide your whisper.
Now, Royal, give the command to charge.
Yes, Your Majesty. Charge! Charge! You stupid idiot, why don't you charge?
Please excuse me. What does charge mean?
Maybe thanks for it.
Is that the same thing as go as fast as you can?
Of course it is.
Well, then you must say trot.
Trot.
I taught him trot.
Trot.
Yes, trot. Then tell him to trot.
You're okay. Come on, we gotta get out of here. I'm scared. Come on, let's go.
Who are you? What are you doing here? And where is the scarecrow?
I'm Jelly and Jam, and I was knocked over by a rampaging sawhorse, and the scarecrow is gone.
Gone? Where did he go?
He rode off.
On the sawhorse.
With that pumpkinhead, too.
Halt!
Here! This young lady who seems to be somewhat undressed.
Oh, also appears to be somewhat rattled. Talking of sawhorses and pumpkin heads. Who are you?
I'm the Sindon, and
Poor thing, she seems to have had a shock.
Demo? Yes, Captain.
We saw a pumpkin figure and a sawhorse earlier today. They apparently were mechanical, so they ran down the yellow brick road at a great speed toward the Emerald City.
Then it's quite likely that the scarecrow did ride off on a sawhorse. He has no doubt gone completely the good for health. With her magic, it is possible that she might assist him to regain the throne.
General,
Yes, sir.
Perhaps if you had some magic at your disposal.
Of course. I could send for old Mombi. The wizard has been sent taught her all his magic. Mombi will be a match for Glinda. Captain,
Yes?
send for Mombi at once.
Whoa! Whoa! I don't think Ginger will follow us into the forest.
I believe you're right. We should be safe here. My fingers can't untie this rope.
Nor mine. I'm afraid in some ways I'm sadly lacking, dear father. You're lucky to be alive. In fact, we're all lucky to be alive. I think I can get it. There. Who's that?
We better hide.
Whoa! Whoa! Let's hide behind the sawhorse.
Nick Chopper, my dear old friend.
My noble comrade, what a great surprise!
We were just on our way to see you.
I was on my way to visit you.
I've been expecting you for ages. My, you certainly are magnificent.
That's the reason for my delay. I had myself nickel-plated. It's beautiful. You really like it.
You're a dazzling sight.
Who are your companions?
Nick Chopper, dear old friend, allow me to introduce my new friend, Jack Pumpkinhead.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And his father, Tip.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And my friend, the sawhorse.
Hello. You certainly are unusual, and a live sawhorse is a distinct novelty. I trust you are all enjoying good health.
Yes, at present, but my Emerald City has been overrun by a crowd of impudent girls with knitting needles.
Great goodness! They surely do not complain of your wise and gracious rule.
They the opinion that men have ruled the land long enough, so they have captured the throne, and are now ready things to suit themselves.
Well, then we must march on the Emerald City and recapture the throne. We five will strike terror into the hearts of the rebels. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4.
Excuse me, Nick Chopper, but Ginger's army has thousands of soldiers in it, and every one of them has long, dangerous, sharp knitting needles.
This may be more difficult than I imagined. The Winkies have been a very contented people since the Wicked Witch of the West was killed. Therefore, I do not possess an army.
Is there any other army in the land of Oz?
Glinda the Good commands a large and well-equipped one.
Then perhaps we should seek help from this Glinda.
In that case, we need to go in that direction. Follow me, I know the way very well. And since we are all going on a journey together, let us love one another and be brave comrades all. We're such an unlikely lot we find. Man made a stick who's come alive. A song and a boy of 5. Together forever, right?
Excuse me, but I'm not 5. I'm at least 12.
I realize that 12 doesn't rhyme.
Scarecrow with rainbow, royal stripe.
A madman of 10 who is shiny and bright.
Swallows and races without a gripe.
Pumpkin who soon will be overripe, and a boy who made magic exactly right. We're in life, we're in sight. You need me right. We're such an
Wait a minute! Something's wrong. Everything looks different.
Are we lost?
I would swear this is the right road. But the trees aren't right, and the signs have changed. I don't understand it. Walk carefully and pay close attention. We're right back where we started.
This looks like magic. Mommy can do things like this, change things around so you don't even know where you are.
Well, why would Mombi want to do us harm?
Well, I ran away with her magic powder. Maybe she's discovered where I am.
More likely Ginger is behind this.
Well, perhaps if we go very fast, we can get to the force before she has time to change it again. When I count to 3, run.
Just a minute. Does run mean go as fast as you can?
Exactly.
Well, then you must say trot.
Trot.
I taught him that trot means to go as fast as you can.
Very well. 1, 2, 3, trot!
Here we are again.
Excuse me, but you seem to be having some difficulty.
What sort of creature is that?
A giant insect.
Foxy pumpkins!
Awesome monster, but we may both be in danger.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Good morning.
Good morning, one and all. I hope you are, as an aggregation, enjoying excellent health. Permit me to present my card.
Mr. H.M. Wogglebug, T.E. Here, me.
How very peculiar. Are you really a waterbug?
Most certainly, my dear sir, is not my name upon the card.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me, please, but what does HM stand for?
HM means I am highly magnified.
And are you in truth highly magnified?
Sir, I take you for a gentleman of judgment and discernment. Does it not occur to you that I am several thousand times larger than any water truck you have ever seen?
Certainly are larger.
Therefore, it is plainly evident that I am highly magnified, and there is no good reason for you to doubt the fact.
But excuse me, what does the TE at the end of your name stand?
Those letters express my degree. To be more explicit, they mean I am thoroughly educated.
Your sudden appearance surprised us. I hope we're not distressing you.
Do not apologize my recitals that I should acknowledge that I was born an ordinary woggle-bug who crawled beneath the edges of stones or hid among the roots of grasses with no thought beyond finding a mere insect to feed upon. Now, however, I'm ancient woggle-bug tea. I'm highly magnified as you can see, thoroughly educated, which is often underrated in the bug that is as bad as me. My story is amazing, but it's true. Legends that should surely interest you. How I reached this giant state is the story I relate. Please sit down and pay attention while I do. It was on a cold November. How distinctly I remember. Or perhaps it was December. As a tiny bug, I crawled beneath the desks across the floor of Professor Hermit's classroom. When I hoped to make a fast home when the blizzards of December blew their snows against the door. Beneath the stove I hummed, learned lectured while I snuggled there. When winds blew cold, I covered warm and studied late at night. I mastered cursive writing, English lit, and never tiring, I practiced trigonometry until I got it right.
Yes! Education is a thing to be proud of. My brains given me by the great wizard are unexcelled.
Couldn't seeds be considered in the light of brains?
Be quiet, Jack. Soon I mastered every subject that they taught there, till an educated insect I became. Then one day, I was just looking. The professor caught me cooking breakfast, and he caught me, and I heard him shout my name. Oh, Woggle, 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 alive, offended specimen. Oh, Woggle, 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 they are extremely rare. Now, so that he can be seen, we'll enlarge him on the screen to fix my slide projector while my lecture I prepare. Now, when the students saw me, they began to move and awe me. And one got so excited that he fainted dead away. So they sent for a physician, and in this intermission, I quietly got off the screen and made my getaway. And geography, my friends, is what I've studied ever since that day. H.M. Woggle-Bug-T.E. Quite highly magnified, just look at me. Thoroughly educated, naturals operated. That was in a bug as grand as me. The story is amazing, but it's true. Legends that I hope delighted you. Kindly clap your hands as we go to another land so long until we meet again. That's all there is to my refrain. I'll bow and say I'll be thank you. I have never ceased to congratulate myself for escaping while I was highly magnified. For even my excessive knowledge would have proved of little use to me had I remained a tiny, insignificant insect.
But where were you going when you met us?
It is my intention to visit the Emerald City and arrange to give a course of lectures there to select audiences on the advantages of magnification.
We have just come from the Emerald City that has been conquered by General Ginger's army.
She stole the throne from me. We are now on our way to Linda the Good to secure help in regaining it.
However, at the moment we seem to be lost.
If it pleases you to do so, you are welcome to travel in our company.
It would give me great pleasure, for nowhere in the land of Oz could I hope to meet with so congenial a company. But excuse me for seeming inquisitive, are you not all rather unusual?
Not more so than yourself.
Every